Hello, good morning. Here are your headlines at 6 o'clock. And Prince Harry prepares for his day in court as he sues the Mirror Group for phone hacking, allegations which the newspapers deny.
As tributes are paid to the two young people who died in the incident at Bournemouth Beach, police say they're keeping an open mind about what led to their deaths.
A future time bomb, the new warning about eating ultra-processed food and its impact on our long-term health.
Bigger, juicier and sweeter than ever before. This year's British strawberry season is upon us and it's meant to be one of the best ever. I'll be finding out why that's so important, not just to us, but to the UK economy as well.
Swapping Celtic for Spurs, is manager Ange Postecoglou set for a switch to the Premier League after his treble-winning season in Scotland?
Now here, the mother of a man who killed a stranger 10 days after being discharged from a psychiatric unit is demanding a public apology from a health board. David Fleet from Ceredigion was sent home in 2019 despite warnings about his worsening mental state. He went on to fatally stab 71-year-old Lewis Stone. Hywel Dda Health Board said it was unable to comment on an individual case.
A petition to introduce a legal duty of care from universities and colleges towards their students will be debated by MPs this afternoon. It was started by a group of 25 families whose children took their own lives while at university. The Department for Education says a general duty of care to deliver educational and pastoral services already exists in higher education.
The TV presenter Holly Willoughby is expected to return today to the ITV show this morning. It will be her first appearance since the departure of her long-term co-host Philip Schofield, who of course stepped down last week after admitting an affair with a younger colleague. Let's have a look at the Monday morning newspapers, shall we? And The Times says more than 100,000 households face a squeeze on their finances as mortgage lenders now increase rates. They've been going up over the last few weeks, haven't they? But Santander and TSB also increased again over the weekend.
The return of Holly Willoughby to This Morning is on the Sun's front page. The paper quotes friends of her former co-host Philip Schofield, who say he will be too devastated to watch her return.
The Eye this morning is leading with its own research about attitudes towards artificial intelligence, with more than half of 18 to 24-year-olds telling the paper that they're concerned the technology will damage their employment prospects.
And mad about Harry is the Mirror's back page, reporting that Real Madrid are ready to make a £100 million move for the Spurs and England striker Harry Kane. The paper points out this will cause a major headache for Ange Postecoglou. We've been talking about him this morning already. He was set to become Spurs boss, they say, by the end of this week. The old Harry Kane dilemma. Is he going to stay? Is he going to go?
I guess he's assuming that he's going to be there, isn't he?
Yes.
It's a bit of a change.
This Monday, The Guardian leads with a report from union bosses who claim Conservative austerity left Britain hugely unprepared for the pandemic. The Telegraph calls lockdown a policy failure and that the costs far outweighed the benefits. The Times features union leaders criticising Labour over what they say are their naive energy plans to ban new drilling licences for North Sea oil and gas. The Express looks ahead to the Prime Minister's speech today, where he's expected to renew his promise to end small boat crossings. Mail reports a record 1 in 5 first-time buyers are signing up to mortgages of more than 35 years as interest rates soar. The Eye says more than half of 18 to 24-year-olds are worried about losing their jobs to artificial intelligence. The FT has news that Saudi Arabia will cut oil production by 1 million barrels a day in a bid to boost prices. Now, 999 heroes under attack reads the Metro as it leads with the reports that ambulance workers who have been assaulted nearly 10,000 times over the last 5 years. And unless one shot cure is found, the Mirror warns there could be a new pandemic from tuberculosis. Sun, meanwhile, says Philip Schofield won't be watching when his ex-co-host Holly Willoughby returns to screens this morning. And the Star advises us to keep our fridge full of cold ones as it predicts hot weather this week. So if you want to see any of those front pages again, or indeed read the stories, then do scan the QR code on your screen.